com or call 352-266-0333 for your free document management evaluation today.
All right, 5 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this beautiful Tuesday morning. If you are able to see the sky, it's a beautiful, clear sky. And you know, in about 6 minutes, there should be a rocket ship taking off out of Cape Canaveral. I think, well, I don't know if there's any clouds to the south.
Atlas V.
East, yeah. But you should be able to see it. So let's see if I can get the sound on here.
Go.
Okay.
Facility.
Go.
RFFTF. Go. Flight control. Go. Com. Go.
So the
Timer. Go.
So I don't know.
Music cue.
This is like old time radio where you would listen to the launch of a rocket.
ECS.
But if you're
Red line monitor. Go. Quality. Go. Ops safety manager. Go. ULA safety officer.
wow, listen to all those people who have to give it the go ahead before it launches.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I wonder if North Korea is watching.
Yeah, they
Vehicle
probably
engineer
are.
network. Roger. Anomaly chief.
AC is go.
Range coordinator.
Clear to proceed.
Launch director.
Launch director is go, and you have permission to launch.
Wow.
There you go. He's
Proceeding
the
with
head
the count.
guy.
Timer set count to start at 15:07:26 Zulu. T0 is planned for 15:11:26 Zulu.
What? Do you understand what that means?
Count will start at 15:07:26 Zulu. T0 is set
What,
for
15?
15:11:26 Zulu.
15.
15 minutes, 11 seconds, and
Does that mean?
26
is that what that means from that? Zulu means.
because it was
All
11.
steps are complete prior. No.
Okay.
It was 11:11. Now it's 11:15.
So help me out here. So how
Go for launch from ULA Launch Director Bill Cullen.
Oh, there you go. Got somebody explaining it to us. All right. Well, anyway, if you look to the southeast, you should be able to see this go up. It's a beautiful.
A minute away from picking up the countdown at T-minus 4 minutes.
Oh, okay. So 1 minute away from 4 minutes away.
Yeah,
That's what we said. So 1 minute away from 4 minutes away.
that's cool.
Gosh, I didn't understand that. 15 minus T
Weather
minus.
is go. We'll get a final go from the range at L-minus 1 minute.
All right. So let me lower the volume of that, and I'll come back to it when they're getting ready to launch. So this is there's a couple of firsts with this one. This is for the first time NASA is doing a 360-degree live view of the Atlas V rocket as it takes off. I don't have something on my computer here that enables me to mess with that. I don't think. No, I can't. I can't change the view. Oh gosh, how do you?
NASA.gov?
No.
Oh, okay.
I went to NASA.gov, and what it did was it directed me to YouTube. They're using YouTube because YouTube knows how to do it. You know,
Of course, YouTube is really great.
YouTube is really good. So anyway, so they have this 360-degree view. I guess if you had one of those headsets, maybe.
Like
you
Alex
could use
has.
this and look around and be as if you are there. This is United Launch Alliance's Atlas V rocket. It's going up, and I guess in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, 11:15 probably when it's
3 minutes
11.
and here's the countdown. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. So now we might have a little bit of a delay because this is on the internet. So it might be a little bit less than that. So if you're outside, find a comfortable space and look to the southeast. You should be able to see this in the sky.
Yeah, because it looks, there are some clouds out there, but it's not all cloudy, so you'll be able to see that rocket burn.
You might be able to see it, yeah. A nighttime launch. If you've never seen one, a nighttime launch is really much better. By the way, the Cygnus ship has been named the SS John Glenn.
Oh, nice.
They are this rocket, the Atlas V, is carrying an orbital ATK Cygnus cargo craft full of supplies going to the International Space Station. And by the way, this is taking off from Launch Complex 41. And it was named for John Glenn, the SS John Glenn, after the astronaut and senator who just passed away, in December, I believe?
Yes.
And it was buried just earlier this month, as a matter of fact, up in Arlington National Cemetery. In addition to what I've told you so far about this one, there's also a greenhouse it's like the size of a small refrigerator, so a very small greenhouse.
An advanced plant habitat, you referred to it earlier.
Thank you for remembering that.
Which was so cool.
Yeah, and so that'll get up to the astronauts, and apparently the one they sent up before could grow lettuce. This will enable them to grow other vegetables, but again, it's only the size of a small refrigerator.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's like Joe's refrigerator. Then it should be that size. And that would be
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
We could try it in his.
Let's see what we got here on the audio.
Okay.
Here. 2 minutes and 4 seconds according to this, and again, there's a delay on here. So
Minus 1 minute 59 seconds.
there you go. Just less than.
Vehicle internal.
Oh, this is so exciting.
55.
I love this.
There are people all over the beach there,
150.
as close as you can get
Steering
before
Centaur LH2.
NASA won't let you go all the way on there.
No, you have to stay 4 miles away, I think.
And they're all nude too. They're all watching
They are?
in the buff.
Oh, that's right, because they're at Playa Linda.
It's at Playa Linda, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the nude beach.
Yeah, they're all, every once in a while they show that shot, and they have everything blurred out. Oh my gosh, that's kind of funny. All right, here we go. This is like old time radio
Yeah,
when
this
you
is
covered
cool.
the launch. Remember when you used to hope that you got sent over
120?
to Cape Kennedy? You say, "Oh my gosh, will you send me to cover the launch?"
Yeah,
Send me
exactly.
to cover. Of course, there's no people in this rocket, but it's carrying supplies to people.
No, but Ronnie and his brother Jerry worked over there, and it was so amazing to be in those buildings and stuff.
You were in the buildings?
No, they worked over there. I took a tour of the VAB building.
54.
I did that too when I was a kid. Yeah.
Ranges go,
Ranges-
including weather.
But not the actual one.
That guy's got a clear signal, huh? Ranges go.
Very
Final
clear.
go pulled at 25 seconds.
25 seconds. All right, it's going to take off.
This is exciting.
Remember, there's
Step 3.
a delay, so it might have happened already, but it's 30 seconds away. Here we go.
We should be on the roof
Minus
right
30
now.
seconds.
The
30
paddock
seconds.
wall.
28.
All right, they're counting down.
25.
Status check.
Go Centaur.
Go OA7.
Go Centaur.
20.
Yeah. All these people are watching. Oh, there's a guy in shorts. Well, at least one guy had sense.
T minus 10,
Okay.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go for main engine start. 1, 0, and liftoff of the Atlas V rocket with Cygnus and the SS John Glenn, extending the research legacy for living and working in space.
Wow. I love that sound. I love the launches.
Wow.
Just pray it's
That is
safe and
yeah.
doesn't blow up.
That is cool. If you're looking up in the southeast sky and you see a rocket ship, that's what it is. It's the Atlas V rocket carrying supplies up to the International Space Station. If you're visiting Florida, this is one of the coolest things about being in Central Florida is being able to see these launches.
Yeah.
Speeds and trip reversers and down.
I remember so many of the shuttle launches that were you would always held your breath ever since the Challenger because you knew things might not work out.
Yeah.
The 180 continues to perform
Wow.
well.
Well, anyway, so there it goes. If you're looking at this, you might be able to see it in the sky.
There's no people in this one, right?
No, there's nobody in this one.
Atlas.
But there's lots of supplies. And, oh my gosh, they have like a GoPro on the rocket itself.
Isn't that cool?
It's showing the ground beneath them. It looks like Google Earth now.
RD 180 performance continues to be nominal.
We should get one of those. We could,
What, a GoPro?
yeah.
Or a
You
rocket?
could- no, a GoPro. You and I could each wear one during the day when we're doing our show in the morning and stuff and put together.
Well, anyway,
This is so exciting.
I thought I would do that since we had an opportunity to do it. We knew it was going to take off, and so there it goes. It's not, our generation grew up with this being an exciting event. Whenever a rocket went up, younger people will look at us and say, I don't know why this is such a big deal for you. It's kind of the same as watching a bus leave the bus terminal. And,
Yeah.
and I would always say, how? How is this like watching a bus leave a bus terminal? This is a rocket taken up. And they said, because you see it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You see it all the time. And I said, well, you mean to tell me if I go to the bus terminal, I could sit there and get excited watching a bus leave the bus?
No, not the same.
Am I an old fuddy-duddy because I'm still get excited over rockets?
No, you're not. I love this stuff. I love rockets.
I mean, it's amazing. It's just amazing. I honestly
miracle.
don't know. I honestly don't know why we have a space station.
yeah.
That I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what the purpose of that is.
Yeah.
But we do have one, and there are people up there, and they need supplies. And now they're getting a refrigerator-sized greenhouse.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They'll be able to grow some stuff.
The SS John Glenn, that is pretty amazing.
We will take a little break, and we will be right back. I see the phone ringing. I apologize. I'll get the calls on the other side of the break. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Tuesday, a warm day with intervals of clouds and sun and a high of 80 along the coast, 88 inland. Mainly clear Tuesday night, low 60 inland, 70 along the coast. Partly sunny for Wednesday, high 81 at the coast, 86 inland. And on Thursday, more sun than clouds and warm, high 81 at the coast, 87 inland. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Animus Foundation is the name of the Ocala-based nonprofit sanctuary dedicated to the rescue and rehabilitation of wild and domestic animals. Animus, plainly stated, needs your 100% tax-deductible donation, which will go directly to animal care. This sanctuary is run solely on donations. There are so many questions to answer. Please call 843-6379, and they will explain to you how these creatures that live among us are cared for. Please call 843-6379. Thank you. Coming this and every second Friday of the month at 11 a.m. is Trinity Healthcare Medical Center with your host, Dr. David Kuhn. Trinity Healthcare Medical Center is Ocala's only progressive primary care clinic. Be sure to listen in and also check their website at thcmc.com. Then call them with your questions at 512-0000. That's 512-0000. That's every second Friday at 11 a.m. for Trinity Healthcare Medical Center here on The Source, WOCA.
This is Jan Marino from Palm Garden. So often when you advertise, it's hard to quantify whether your efforts are effective. But I have a success story. In my travels to medical offices, I ran across someone who recognized my voice from the radio and told me that they felt like they already knew me because of my association with WOCA. My message to you, they're out there, they're listening. Truly, radio gets results. 96.3 AM, 1370 AM, WOCA, The Source.
Mark your calendar for Friday the 21st at 11 a.m. when Tony Lobel from London, England will be our guest on AM Ocala Live to talk about prayer that transforms us, breaking out of boxed-in thinking. Signs you a free presentation by Mr. Lobel at the Appleton at 2 p.m. on the 22nd, and Tony will be giving us a preview on Friday morning. First Church of Christ wants you to break out of boxed-in thinking. Friday the 21st at 11 a.m. right here on The Source, WOCA. 18 minutes after 11 o'clock, and we were watching the launch of the Atlas. It just took off successfully. We watched the boosters detach, I guess you would say, from the rest of it. How that works? It falls into the ocean.
Yeah.
Right. Hits a fish in the head. Right. It just falls into the ocean. I mean, God forbid you're a fisherman down there.
Yeah.
I mean, does anybody ever see like this thing crash into the water? It's have a huge splash.
Yeah, they must. I hope it's not in range of a cruise ship. I wonder if they,
they must tell them. They must say, "Get out of the way. We're going to drop something on your head."
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh! Well, I'm always excited about this kind of stuff.
I know, this is so great. Love space stuff.
All right, real quickly, a phone call, and then we've got. I want to tell people about our fundraiser. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey guys.
Hello, Hugh. Did you see?
Where I am, I always have a great view of all the rockets, especially the shuttles. They were really super, but there was just too many white puffy clouds to the southeast, and I couldn't see nothing.
No, really.
If it would have taken off to the northwest, there's clear blue sky, but looking to the southeast, there's just too many puffy white clouds in the sky. So
we don't have any launch pads. We don't have any launch pads to the northwest. What would that be? Cedar Key? Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, Tallahassee or somewhere up there, Tallahassee or wherever up that way, near the capital. That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned earlier, I wonder if the Chinese are watching. They're probably hoping the thing blows up or something just to get even. But,
right. Yeah. Not Chinese, North Korean, yeah.
Or maybe they're afraid that we're really going to...
Anyway, I've got several shots with my camera, still shots of just about every shuttle that took off, even ones at night. And the ones at night were so spectacular. It was just... I wish they all would have been at night then, because it's really something to see. Even if it would be kind of cloudy a little bit, you still see it, you know.
Yeah.
So because the colors, the bright
amazing.
Orange and yellows.
I wonder how long it takes to get to the space station. I mean, it looks like it's already high enough. Mm-hmm. It looks like it's already there. It's it's just.
I don't know how that works. It's got to get into orbit, and then it matches up. You know, it probably takes half a day or so. I don't think it's right away. You know.
Yeah. So you could not see it then. That's too bad.
Yeah, I would have seen it if it would have been clear, but like I say, there's too many puppy white guys out there today.
It's always the way it is. All right, thank you, Hugh. Appreciate you letting us know that. Yeah, that's probably true for everybody in Ocala then.
And what's really cool about the International Space Station is when you go to nasa.gov, it will give you the flight times that the International Space Station can be viewed overhead at nighttime. And I've gone outside before, and I've seen it. I've seen the glistening of the the reflections and stuff at night, and then you just watch it, it moves, and it disappears. So it's pretty cool to see it. Pretty neat.
So let me parlay that into reading.
Okay.
All of these scientists that make this happen all had to learn how to do what they do, right?
Yes.
And the only way we learn is by being taught, right?
Yes.
Or by reading. And now you can teach yourself. Once you learn how to read, you can't teach yourself how to read. I think it'd be very difficult. Now, you could argue, yes, I could use YouTube. Yeah, but somebody made that YouTube video. You could argue that you could learn how to read from an audio tape or an audio program or something. Yes, but somebody made that program. Someone has to teach you how to read. Reading is probably one of the few skills that has to be taught. You can't teach yourself how to read. Would you agree with that? How would you teach yourself how to read? You don't know what you're looking at.
No, you have to have some kind of person to jumpstart you with the vowels and the consonants, the sounds.
I think you have to have a teacher, even if it's electronic, whatever, in today's age. You could use an app, I know that, but you still have somebody or something teaching you. Well, if you are an adult or you know an adult who does not know how to read, their life would be greatly improved if they could read.
Yes, for
sure. I mean, something as simple as a highway informational sign, like you're driving down the road, Disney next exit. If you can't read that, you're lost. You don't know where Disney is.
Exactly.
You know? And you might not know how to read because of trouble in your childhood, or maybe because you can read but not in English. Maybe you have a different language. Maybe you speak English, but you can't read English. You speak and read Spanish, you speak and read French or some other language, but English is not. So that's why the Marion County Literacy Council is such an important agency and organization, and that's why we support them. And so for the last 4 or 5 years, for the last 5 years, they have asked us to help them raise money for what they do. For 4 of those 5 years, Robin and I answered that call. And the reason we didn't one of those years is because
last year
they got a hold of us after somebody else got a hold of us. And we really can only dedicate our time to one fundraising event at a time.
Yes, the Children's Craniofacial is what we raised money for last year.
Right. So this year they got a hold of us before anybody else did. And we put our heads together and said, that hurt.
Yeah. We didn't know what to do.
Anyway, so we came up with this idea called Drawing a Crowd.
Yeah, great idea.
Drawing a crowd for literacy. And I am literally drawing with pencil, and then I put ink over it, so pencil and ink. I am drawing the faces of everybody who donates $10 to the Marion County Literacy Council. And do I have my work cut out for me? I have my work cut out for me, but I've made a commitment to do this, and so your $10 does not go to us. I do not want you to give anything to us. If you go to GoFundMe.com and then put a slash and then Drawing a Crowd for Literacy, correct? That's what it's called?
Yep.
So GoFundMe.com/Drawing a Crowd for Literacy. one big long word. And then you will find the page I'm talking about, and you can see how you can donate $10, and then you send Robin or through Facebook or somehow get us a picture that you want me to draw from.
Yep, Robin at WOCA.com.
That'll work. Also, we have a Facebook page called Drawing a Crowd for Literacy, and you can post the pictures there, and I'll get them off of there.
Or personal Facebook pages are fine too.
Just make sure we know, though, that you've done this.
Yeah.
And if you send a check directly to the Literacy Council, that's fine too. Or if you bring them some cash, that's fine too. Just make sure that they know, and we get the picture.
It's for Larry and Rob.
Yeah, just make sure they
in
know
the memo line.
It's for us. Otherwise, so we got this big 75-foot long piece of paper. It's all rolled up. I know some of you have already done this, and I definitely appreciate it. If you're waiting, by the way, for your picture to be added to the scroll, because I've been posting up day, I promise I'm getting to them. Robin and I share an office, so she knows that my office is no longer a big mess. It's one thing. It's the picture, though.
Exactly. Your desk looks marvelous.
Oh, really? You like it like that? So that's it. I mean, it's really simple. And at the end of the campaign, which probably is sometime at the end of May, I say probably because I don't really know.
Summer hasn't decided on the last date of the campaign.
And we may or we may not win the competition, and that's okay. The important thing is that we raise money for the Literacy Council, and maybe even more important than that is that we raise awareness about the Literacy Council.
Exactly.
Because here's what I think. I often think, Robin, that you and I raise awareness better than we raise money.
Yeah, I think so too.
And so
we communicate.
Here's what I really think. The real hero in this whole story is the Literacy Council. Those people are volunteers for the most part. They help these people learn how to read. They can't read, and they really dedicate their time. Our simple mission is get the word out about what they do. And so if you, for some reason or other, haven't learned how to read and it's embarrassing and you're ashamed of it, first of all, get over it, because we're okay. Nobody's going to make fun. But if you want that learning skill, you just knock on their door, walk in their door, don't knock, walk in their door and say, hey, I heard Robin and Larry talking about this place and I can't read. Can you help me learn how to read? They will take you by the hand. And you know how much it will cost you? Nothing. It'll cost you nothing.
No, nothing.
And that's why people like Robin and I and all the other volunteers who are raising money right now, because we're not the only ones, we're raising money so that you don't have to pay a penny. And that's what, and all the learning supplies and everything like that, they will take care of it for you. I don't know if you can reimburse them. Probably can. I guess if you have money, you can offer them money. I mean, you're getting a great education, right?
Right.
But I don't think they ask for anything.
No, they don't. They don't. And they also help you with numbers, too, to try to balance
so you have checkbook stuff.
Sometimes it's
well, reading numbers is just as important as reading words.
Exactly. So
right?
they run the gamut on there. That way you know exactly what's going on in your world.
So there are other candidates for the Kiss the Horse event, which is what this is part of. I haven't mentioned that a whole lot because we're just more focused on drawing a crowd on the paper. So if you want to help us out, that's what you do. Go to GoFundMe.com and you can donate money directly to the Literacy Council that way. And there you go.
Yep.
It's all there is to it, monsieur.
Exactly.
All right, Fun with Joe is coming up. Today is National Animal Crackers Day.
That's cool.
And so the game today is called Animal Crackers. I have Animal Cracker trivia, believe it or not.
Nice.
So we'll have fun with Joe and do that and give some prizes away, and we'll do that when we come back. Right now, let's take a little break. We've got news, and we've got national news from Fox, and of course, local news from us right here at The Source. This is WOCA, and we'll be right back in about 10 minutes. 30-second news brief. Florida Governor Rick Scott says he is supporting a plan for a new reservoir south of Lake Okeechobee. One person is dead following a tractor-trailer versus car accident on Highway 301 near the intersection of Northeast 155th Place. Officials say at least 126,000 acres have burned in wildfires across Florida since January, and a group called Save Their Honor is in Tallahassee to make it a felony to deface any monument to soldiers, astronauts, and first responders. And that is your news brief from The Source.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Tuesday, a warm day with intervals of clouds and sun and a high of 80 along the coast, 88 inland. Mainly clear Tuesday night, low 60 inland, 70 along the coast. Partly sunny for Wednesday, high 81 at the coast, 86 inland. And on Thursday, more sun than clouds and warm, high 81 at the coast, 87 inland. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Fox News Radio. Lillian Wu in the hunt for the so-called Facebook killing suspect. Authorities asking for the public's help.
Someone out there has a key piece of information that can help us resolve this matter. They just might not know it. So when in doubt, they have to make the call.
Stephen Anthony of the FBI's Cleveland office. Police say 37-year-old Steve Stevens gunned down a grandfather in Cleveland Easter Sunday in a random attack, which he posted on Facebook. There's a $50,000 reward involved. Pop royalty joining forces with British royalty to tackle the issue of mental health.
Mental health is the same as physical health. Everybody has mental health, and that we shouldn't be ashamed of it.
Prince William, who along with Lady Gaga are taking part in a campaign to encourage young people to talk about mental health issues. On Monday, his brother Prince Harry talked about struggles after their mother, Princess Diana, died. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Geico presents a voicemail from your friend, Washing Machine.
Hi, it's Washing Machine. It's about, 7 o'clock on Wednesday. So, good news, bad news. First, I found your lost sock. Exciting! Also, I might have maybe flooded the whole basement. It's going to be pretty expensive. But hey, at least you got that sock.
Your washing machine won't pay for water damage. Luckily, one call to the Geico Insurance Agency makes it easy to switch and save on homeowners insurance.
HelloFresh delivers recipes and ingredients for a home-cooked meal in around 30 minutes. Like this recipe. Start with a working couple. Add 2 demanding jobs. Mix all too well. Receive HelloFresh delivery. Trim off temptation to order pizza. Follow step-by-step recipe until holy ravioli. You can add mushroom ravioli gratin to your resumes. Fist bump and enjoy. Delicious ingredients you'll love to eat. Simple recipes you'll live to cook. HelloFresh. Get cooking. Get $20 off your first delivery plus free shipping at hellofresh.com/radio.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. It's time to get that new look started. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon, 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. And whether you're going on a job interview or out on a date, your hands do a lot of talking. Manicures are a must. Hello Gorgeous is a full-service salon, so let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too.
Hello, gorgeous.
Here are today's headlines from The Source, WOCA. With less than 3 weeks left in the legislative session, the governor is taking sides. Rick Scott summoned reporters yesterday to say he is supporting the Senate president's plan for a new reservoir south of Lake Okeechobee. He said, "There's a lot about this bill that I'd like. I know it's still going through the process. Ultimately, I hope the legislature sends me a good bill that addresses the Lake Okeechobee problem and benefits our environment and takes in consideration the agriculture community." Unquote. Along with the reservoir, the governor is also asking lawmakers for $200 million to start repairs on the dike surrounding Lake Okeechobee. Technically, that is a federal responsibility, but Governor Scott says Florida can't wait for the feds. One person is dead following a tractor-trailer accident on Highway 301 near the intersection of Northeast 155th Place in Marion County. Florida Highway Patrol troopers say they responded to Highway 301 just north of Citrus County after receiving a call about a tractor-trailer versus car collision. Troopers say both the car and the tractor-trailer were traveling in the southbound lanes when, for some unknown reason, the car swerved into the tractor-trailer, causing it to go over the median and strike another tractor-trailer head-on. Both vehicles burst into flames, killing one person. Florida Highway Patrol has not identified any of the drivers, but they say one person was also taken to Shands Hospital with minor injuries. Officials say at least 126,000 acres have burned in wildfires across Florida since January, surpassing the 5-year average of acreage burned in a typical year. Florida's fire season peaks this month, and experts warn that the fire risk may worsen in the coming weeks. Forecasters predict Florida's weather will be hotter and drier than normal in the coming months, with dry conditions extending into June. When the rain does finally begin, it will bring storms with lightning, which is another leading cause of brush fires. The increased fire activity has stressed local fire departments with brush fires on top of their regular workload of house fires, vehicle crashes, and medical calls. Smoke from fires has forced Florida Highway Patrol troopers to close major Central Florida highways for hours at a time. Burn bans are in place for Orange, Osceola, Seminole, Brevard, and Polk counties. Marion County has a voluntary burn ban in effect. A group called Save Their Honor is in Tallahassee trying to revive a bill that would make it a felony to deface any monument to soldiers, astronauts, and first responders. Sieber Newsom of Yulee says it's a serious crime, but the state doesn't treat it that way. He said right now in Florida there are stiffer punishments for vandalizing a public phone booth, if you can find one, than for desecrating a memorial to veterans or first responders. He also said in most cases it only warrants a slap on the wrist, unquote. The Memorials Protection Act would mean up to 5 years in prison for defacing a veterans monument, but the bill is stuck in committee. For the first time, NASA will broadcast a live 360-degree view of a rocket launch as it takes off today. The 30-minute window for United Launch Alliance's Atlas V rocket launch opens at 11:11 a.m., and the stream will begin 10 minutes before. The rocket will lift off from Space Launch Complex 41 and be carrying an orbital ATK Cygnus cargo craft full of supplies to the International Space Station. The Cygnus ship has been named the SS John Glenn, who died in December and was buried at Arlington National Cemetery earlier this month. Glenn was the first American to orbit the Earth in 1962. ULA has released a 360-degree video of 2 previous launches, but later on and not live. And those are the headlines from The Source, WOCA 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Tuesday, a warm day with intervals of clouds and sun and a high of 80 along the coast, 88 inland. Mainly clear Tuesday night, low 60 inland, 70 along the coast. Partly sunny for Wednesday, high 81 at the coast, 86 inland. And on Thursday, more sun than clouds and warm, high 81 at the coast, 87 inland. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Tired of looking at stained carpets, dirty tile, or grout? Call Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. Make your flooring look great again. Stains, pet odors, allergies. Call Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. From serving our country to serving our community. Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. Residential and commercial. Their work is guaranteed along with your satisfaction. Check their website, silverbackrestoration.com.
Stay informed on everything going on in the villages with the Village Spectator newspaper. The Village Spectator is exclusively devoted to the villages with news, commentary, and more. And yes, they have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask is that you tell them where you heard about them. Call Tom's Picks at 804-1223 and pick up your copy of the Village Spectator today.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online. Animas Foundation is the name of the Ocala-based nonprofit sanctuary dedicated to the rescue and rehabilitation of wild and domestic animals. Animas, plainly stated, needs your 100% tax-deductible donation, which will go directly to animal care. This sanctuary is run solely on donations. There are so many questions to answer. Please call 843-6379 and they will explain to you how these creatures that live among us are cared for. Please call 843-6379. Thank you.
It's time for Farm and Ranch Headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. Well, peanut farmers are always looking to find out what the weather will be, but we have experts in climatology that are now ready to predict this summer. According to the climatologists, the short-term and long-term outlooks show that temperatures are likely to continue to be above normal. In the near term, weather is likely to be dominated by high pressure, which will keep skies sunny and temperatures a little on the warm side. A few passing fronts may drop some showers, but no big rain events are likely to occur, which may bring abnormally dry soil conditions back in the area, especially as the warmer than normal temperatures lead to higher evaporation rates. Over the rest of the growing season, the likelihood of above normal temperatures continues all the way into next winter. This is based on the patterns that occur between the absence of a strong El Niño and La Niña. The predictions of precipitation is difficult to predict during these neutral conditions. But overall, the bottom line, expect warmer than normal temperatures to continue through most of the growing season, with some breaks for cool incursions from time to time. The climatologist said more rain is likely the earlier part of the growing season and a potential increase in dry conditions later in the year in areas that are not directly affected by a passing tropical storm.
FPL Food invites you to visit Chattel Farms to learn about their innovative vision for the cattle industry as they showcase their brand new state-of-the-art feeding facility in Reidsville, Georgia on April 21st. Headquartered in